Hello there, you join me here with my brand new Squire VI by Fender. This came in the post this morning, and I'm very, very excited to receive it. I happened upon it in the shop in Birmingham over the weekend, and there's not a lot of these around at the moment, so I pretty much grabbed it while I could, and they sent it to me, and I received it 4 days later, which is today. For those of you not in the know, a Fender 6 or a Squire 6 is like a guitar. It kind of looks like a guitar. It's like a Jag. But all the strings are tuned down an octave. So rather than having your normal low E string here, you have an even lower E string. Pretty thunderous sounding. It's in the same octave as the bass would normally be. So it's tuned E, A, D, G, B, B. I've got it through my PV micro bass amp. I'm using a blue cable for those geeks of you out there. And this video hopefully is going to serve two purposes. The first purpose is that, as I said, they're pretty rare at the moment because they haven't been out too long. So people who might be interested in ordering one or buying one, hopefully this will help you have a look at it, hear how it sounds, see what it's used for. And the other one is because my friend Trev's just ordered one. He's found out it's actually going to take him a few months, probably a few months to get hold of. So this is just me showing off how cool my new instrument is and how happy I am that he has to wait for his, because it means I can show off for a while. Right, okay, let's go through it bit by bit. This is, like I said, this is the Squire version. There's a Fender pawn shop version, which is about £600. This is 270. I think I got it for 265. It's got, well, it's a bit of a nuts instrument, a bit of a crazy instrument. The first weird thing about it is this thing here. When do you ever see that in the bass? Very, very rarely. So it's got a tremolo bridge in there. So it works pretty well. It came through from the shop in pretty much mint condition, the shipping, apart from, you see that there? It's like someone's been chewing the tremolo arm. It's been broken in, it's been scratched in shipping, but I've ordered a new one. It was on its way, so that's fine. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it. There's the bridge. So pretty adjustable, separate saddles for each string, so you can adjust the action installation pretty easily. There's the 3 pickups. The Fender pawn shop version, which I believe is made in Mexico, has more of a humbuckery thing here. Standard volume and tone control here, so that's pretty straightforward. And retaining it from the original model from the 60s, rather than having a blade 5-way pickup selector, like the pawn shop version does, this has a separate on and off for each pickup. So these 3 are for, see that? These 3 are for the 3 pickups, and then this is called a bass strangle switch. And I'll kind of go into that in a minute, about what that does. Lock inlays, very nice. Binding on the side. You get the neck there. Kind of just standard neck gloss finish. First impressions are, when I pick it up, I pick it up expecting it to feel like a guitar. And I'm still surprised, even though I picked it up a few times since it's arrived this morning. Because first of all, it's heavier than a guitar. It's got a bit more weight to it. Slightly longer scale than a guitar, though I don't think it's as long as a bass. But things that are similar to the guitar are the string spacing. So it doesn't feel like a bass to play it. I mean, I don't want to sit here and play it like that. I want to kind of use a plectrum and get into it. It kind of lends itself more to that kind of approach. And then just generally it just looks like a Jag. So people, I think, will be surprised if you rip one of these out, start playing it, and then start blowing all the speakers up, because it's actually a very different beast to the Jag. Cool. Okay, let's listen a bit more how it sounds. Like I said, I'm going through my PV micro bass amp. I turn everything off, so all the dip switches are off. If I turn this one here on, the furthest one, that turns this pickup on. I'll play the same bass line with each pickup variation, and you can kind of really hopefully hear the difference. I'm using an iPhone 5 microphone, so who knows how good it'll sound, but fingers crossed it'll be listenable. So this pickup on. that pickup off. This could pick up on. Okay, next one. So that's this one. So it's definitely got a bit of low end to it. There's the volume. There we go. So that's it at its most thunderous. This one on, bass all the way up. Take it to its most trebly. So this one on, tone all the way to the treble, and the bass strangle switch on. There we go. Which I think just cuts out a bit of the low end. We hear the difference? Yeah, so quite a variation in tone there. Cool, I think I'll just play it a bit more. If you have any more questions for me or anything you'd like me to look at and answer for you, seeing as I'm one of the few lucky people to own one of these, leave a message in the comment box below. I'll see what I can do.